Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven. I use she, her. And hi, it's Pride Month. What's up? We don't have a collection for June. Sorry. We're just remaking some soaps that we need to restock that we haven't done a video for in ages.
Yeah.
We did a video for Like My Soul, didn't we?
We did. But, like, in all fairness, by the way, like, the reason we don't have a collection for this month is because even though Pride's at the beginning of the month, that's a lot of prep.
Mm-hmm. We had the Sacramento Pride Festival that we were at the beginning of the month, and that took up a lot of our time getting ready to go for that. It went well. Thank you to anybody that dropped by and said hi. Although most of the people that dropped by and said hi and knew who we were mostly from TikTok, which I don't understand. I barely upload there.
And, like, fairly certain we've been shadow banned on TikTok.
But yeah, hi to everyone that came and said hi. Hi to those who couldn't. But we just got too busy to be able to do a collection.
I got fun stuff at Pride.
Yes. So we are going to be doing some restocks and just getting everything back up to snuff in terms of volume that we have available, especially making sure that we have those available for wholesale. It's a whole thing. We will be having a collection for July.
Yes.
We will. But for now, we're just going to do a couple of videos, maybe 2 or 3 for this month, for the remaining time for this month, because I'm going to be editing this video this week. This is going to be this week's video, and we're filming it this week. Ha! Last minute. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be chilling and talking. Like My Soul is one that we've done a bunch of times, and every time we do it with slightly different embeds. So I'll show you what we're working on, but we're going to go ahead and get going.
Hey, I think that's the fun thing about Like My Soul, too, is, like, the embeds are never the same twice in a row.
So Kat does have to take new product photos every time we do a new batch of Like My Soul.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in then.
Yep.
Goodbye. All right, safety mode. All right, safety mode achieved. Let's just do a quick run through on the basics in case you haven't seen us before. So I have right here is our mixture of our base oils. We use coconut oil, olive oil, sustainably harvested palm oil, castor oil, sweet almond oil, and for our frosting, we also use canola oil. We're going to mix all of that up with a mixture of sodium hydroxide or lye and distilled water, and that'll go through a chemical reaction called saponification and become soap. Normally, I would go straight into adding the lye, but today, because this is an all black soap, I'm going to be mixing our fragrance, our colorant, and our activated charcoal straight into the base here. So our colorant is going to be black iron oxide. This one is from Mad Micas. And I'm also adding in activated charcoal. You can get that from a variety of suppliers. Most recently, we got ours from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Our fragrance oil is going to be Fruit Loops.
You know, what happens when goth kids make soap.
I'm not going to bother putting any fragrance notes. It just smells like Fruit Loops. That's all I got for you. Aztec does not provide particularly detailed fragrance notes. This will be the last time that I order from this supplier for this. I'm trying to find a new one for Fruit Loops because almost all the fragrances we use are phthalate free, except for this one. So trying to phase out the phthalate. Phthalate, I don't know. But in it goes. So first things first, let's get this blended. Not often I get a lot of opportunities to mix everything into the entirety of the base, so that's kind of fun.
So it's nice because this is one of those ones that you can blend for a little bit longer, too.
Yeah.
And make sure everything is nice and beautifully mixed in.
Yes. Beautiful. So, something I kind of wanted to talk about is trying to find good feelings this Pride Month. It has been kind of wild being visibly queer on the internet. I mean, we've been doing this for 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
4 years being on YouTube and various other social media sites. I'm sorry, I'm getting you like the best camera shot ever. Good job, self. And I will definitely say that every year we have been on social media for Pride Month, it feels like it gets just a little bit worse. And I don't mean to like laugh at that and dismiss it, but it's unfortunately kind of true. And this month has been really bad for the negative comments. I mean, I put a little video message up as a short here on YouTube and on our other social media platforms about it. And that got just covered in shitty comments, which, you know, there's only so much you can do about that. I do pretty heavy comment filtering, so a lot of them do get caught, but, you know, it's been like 2 or 3 shitty messages a day sometimes, and that's really disheartening. So I wanted to talk about, you know, some positive things, and I hope that if you are a queer person trying to survive on the internet these days, that you're doing okay, and that you take a minute for yourself if you need it. And I hope that you're just generally doing well, you know? Try not to let these people get to you. As someone who handles most of our social media and sees a lot of these comments, they're really boring. They're boring and bland, and they all kind of say the same thing over and over and over. Because none of them apparently have any kind of creativity.
Or original thoughts. Which is like, it's saying something when your hate comment is so bland that even I'm like, nah.
You're not
delete and block.
You're not worth Kat's time.
Because, like,
Kat like to fight.
Yes. And I'm not a keyboard warrior. I am not. As much as I have been accused of being one. Because I am absolutely that person that if you show up on my doorstep looking for a fight, you go get a fight.
Please don't be fighting nobody. I don't need that. You don't need that. The kids don't need that. Anybody need that.
But like, I am the find out part of around and find out.
You're the short person in our duo.
Yes.
You never with the short person. They're crazy.
Yes.
So, yeah, I just wanted to say, like, some good things. Like, we were at Pride, and I love going to Pride. Like, if you feel like you need a little bit of extra, you know, like, feel-good feelings, go to our local Pride festival if you're able to, because it can be such a faith in humanity restored kind of moment.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of families this year. I mean, there were a lot of families last year, too, but it felt like there were more families this year.
And so many more cringy dads being with the cringy dad joke beer.
So good.
Oh, God. No, those are my favorite supportive parents, are the ones that are, like, cringe. Yeah. But not, like, ew, cringe. Like,
no, they're just fully committed.
Like, fully committed to the point of cringe, where you've gone from, oh yeah, my parents are cool, to, oh my God, they're so lame.
Yes. And it was really good to see so many people just having a good time, being happy, feeling supported and safe. Seeing, you know, really young queer folks wandering around with their supportive parents who were just there to, like, boost them up. And I loved that. And I would definitely recommend, if you have access to a Pride event in your area and you're feeling down, go to one. It can really help boost sort of feeling a little bit better. Because I know this month has been hard with the comments. Like, normally, like, they don't get to, like, the fact that each individual comment, like, they don't get to me. Like I said, they're boring and they're very bland and they're not interesting. They're all kind of the same stuff over and over and over. It's just the volume that gets to me sometimes, you know? Where it's like, I don't want to have to deal with all this. Can't you just let me live my life? Can't you let other people live their lives? So, I don't know, if you have like a queer joy moment, I would really appreciate it if you put it in the comments for this video. I know it's very much like, oh, comment for engagement, which is great, yeah, but just just some good things would be great to hear more of, you know, even if it's not you, if it's a friend or something that they're comfortable with you sharing their story, that would feel really good. I would like that. It doesn't
even have to like be a big thing, even like a little thing.
Yeah, it could be like I drove down the street and there was a pride flag in the cafe window and it made me happy. That like it just let's instead of having
or like that time I went to Utah where I saw more pride flags than Trump flags.
Yeah, you know, just like happy little moments, things that made you feel good. You know, I would like to see more of that. I would like to have more of that on my feed. And I hate to be selfish about that. I'm sorry. It's just a lot, you know? It's been a lot of comments this year. And I'm sure that there are other folks that are seeing these comments. I try to get them as quickly as I can on our own platforms, but it's not like we're exclusively the only ones getting them. It just, you know, the more positivity we're putting out into the world, the more love and support, that's way better. And way better to hear than the hate that has been so common this year. So I want you to know, whether you're an ally or you're a member of the community, things are going to get better. I know they will. I have really strong hopes that they will. And I just hope that you're having a good day. But in terms of the soap, I've got our base poured. It's going to take a few minutes for this to set up. This is one of our extremely well-behaved fragrances. So it usually takes a good 10 or 15 minutes to set up. So I'm going to let that happen and we'll come back in a second and we'll talk some more and we will mix up the frosting and then we'll have to wait again and then pipe that and then I'll put the embeds. So it's going to be a whole thing. For now, we'll be right back. So things appear to be set up well enough now that we can go ahead and mix up the frosting. So I'm going to be putting in some more activated charcoal. So now that our frosting is mixed up, it's going to take probably another 10, 15 minutes, maybe longer, to set up enough to be able to pipe it. So we'll be back again. All right, we're back. The frosting took like an hour. But it's ready to go. I have my usual star tip. I think that's technically what that is, closed star tip on here. And we are good to go. So let's get Kat all set up and we'll fast forward. Now that the basics of our frosting are done, I'm going to be adding a little bit of Sparkly Red from Mad Micah's. And just the barest hint of Holo. And for our embeds, first off, we have the usual balls, gothy balls.
That's not where my mind went.
We have skulls.
Froggy!
And you know, I loved that frog mold so much, I had to use it again.
Hey, it's fitting too because, you know, there are some frogs that are poisonous and cause death.
Goth frogs!
Goth frogs!
Goth frogs! Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, but we do the embeds in melt and pour. They're not cold processed like the rest of the soap. I absolutely do not have the time to wait for that many embeds to set up in cold process. Plus, honestly, like, putting cold process in shaped molds is such a pain in the...
It takes extra long for it to set up, first off. Ugh. Extra long.
You want to talk about how we know this?
No. No, I do not want to talk about it.
I don't know. We like to have fun around here. And I feel like this month has been a little harder to be fun. And I'm trying really hard to focus on the positive, you know? And if we can be a positive moment for you in your day, I hope that that happens. She says, while doing an all-black gothy soap.
There's a reason why I'm fairly certain this is one of our most redone soaps.
Yeah, we do have to remake this one pretty frequently.
This one, Pride, Big Bi Energy.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'd say...
Pandemonium, all together now.
Those are pretty popular ones. Especially now that we're offering wholesale on Fair. I don't know if you've seen that. If you've been on our website recently, it's got a wholesale link now. It's specifically for if you're placing at least an order of at least 3 of a particular design. I think we still have like a minimum of like I want to say it's like $75 to place an order. But, that means that we're currently in a few different locations right now, which is kind of neat.
And not all local.
None of them are local, actually.
One of them's in California.
Yeah, but it's not local. It's like SoCal.
Not all of them are in the state of California. There. Ooh. Where I've got it positioned right now. Mm-hmm. The light's hitting it just right. Mm-hmm. And I'm getting some Holo.
Nice.
Honestly, because, it's black on black.
Yeah.
Can't really see anything. Like, you can see the balls get put on. But the stuff we're putting in on the side, like, you can kind of tell something's being placed on the soap.
It's not the easiest shot to take, yeah. That's for sure. Oh my god. Okay, so, like, these frogs, Gay Frog Army was the last soap that we used this on. Man, that one went fast.
Right?
We thought we were going to have some left over to take with us to Pride. Oh, no, we did not.
That's because we sold the last 2, as we were packing up for Pride.
Yeah. The mold is just so damn cute. I can't not do another one with it. I don't know. I'm also, like, still hardcore in my Stardew Valley phase right now. I'm like, I could do a Sebastian soap. I could do an entire collection based on Sebastian.
You do an entire collection based off Shane.
Oh, 100%. Shane, my beloved. All right.
I'd say that would be much better. I could do a whole collection based off of my Abigail.
Your darling Abigail.
My darling Abigail. I am still to this day amused about the fact, though, that I accidentally wooed Haley during the same period where you were trying and, like, failing miserably.
Failing. Oh, I just could not win Haley. Oh, I tried.
And I was just, like, accidentally, like, I went to go give somebody else something, and I can't remember who it was. I was going to go give somebody else something, and I had a dandelion in my hand, and I hit the wrong button and gave it to her instead of switching to the item that I was going to give to somebody else. Mm-hmm. That's how that all started.
Yeah.
Or not dandelion, daffodil. Flower. She liked the pretty freaking flower.
All right. Well, this one is all done and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and let this set up overnight. And we will be back tomorrow to cut this down into bars. So we will see you in just a second. Meow. Welcome back. So the soaps are all set up. They did have to sit for a couple of days, and they are still super soft. Very, very soft. But they are good enough to go ahead and get them cut. So I have our first one down here. We're going to cut it. I don't know how much I'm going to bother showing both loaves. They're going to be exactly the same. They're all black. So there's that. But yeah. I also apparently did a real job lining up these balls. I tried. Can you push the front for me? It's so soft. I'm worried I'm going to, like, wreck it. Thank you. I seem to have done okay lining up the skulls and the frogs, but the balls, I chopped them. Sorry.
I only see one that got chopped. Maybe 2.
Yeah. Looks like 1. This one got, like, the tiniest bit, but it's not too bad. But it is so soft. Why are you so squishy? All right, here we go. As you might expect, it's all black. Not particularly exciting, but that's okay. That's sort of what we expect with this one. But I wanted to try and end the video on as much of a positive note as I can. You know, it is still Pride. We are very gothy here. And I just, I don't know. Again, it's not the individual comments that make months like this difficult. It's just the volume. And since we recorded that original video, I've had to delete like another 8 comments. It's been 2 days. Don't check. I already took care of them. They're gone. I hide them from Kat. I have saved screenshots of a lot of them, because they're just so stupid. So I don't know. I thought maybe we could hang on to the comments and at some point do like one of those videos where you read mean comments. I don't know if any of you would be interested in that or if it would just be depressing. Yeah, I don't know. So like, if you would like us to do that, we can. The problem is like, it's really different from say like a commentary channel where you're just being called stupid and whatever, like fat or like, you know, versus, hey, you're a pile and and like, we hope you die. Like, those are really different. I don't know if that would just be like a triggering thing to have to read all of that. I don't know. Mostly, I personally take the Game Grumps approach of nasty comments, and I just imagine Dale Gribble's voice reading them, and that makes them immediately hilarious and really more difficult to take seriously.
Oh, see, now I'm like going through all the characters of King of the Hill in my head.
Peggy. Peggy trying to read mean comments.
And her like getting through like, you know, every single one of them, just going through and being like, I don't think I'm allowed to say this.
I think at one point I did find one of those like voice generated things, you know, like the talk to text, but it had specific characters, and one of them was Dale Gribble. So like, it's possible. I can make it happen. I don't know. I wanted to end on as much of a positive note as possible because it's so easy to get lost in the negativity that is so frequent anymore. Mostly, and I don't want Kat to see the comments. Not because, like, Kat is any more sensitive than I am. Kat is absolutely less sensitive than I am. But Kat's fight instinct is real strong.
like the fight, flight, or fawn thing for me leans heavily to fight.
Yeah, Kat will absolutely fight a stranger in the comments. And as much as it's tempting to set Kat loose on these randos,
it's engagement.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
But it's engagement.
I understand it's engagement, but it encourages more negative engagement. And I just don't want to deal with it. Oh, also, our vlog channel's a little behind right now. Sorry. I'm working on it. And we also just recently, last week, had our first unboxing video go live for Royal Appleberry. We have, 4 others that we've filmed?
And then 2 others we still need to unbox.
2 more we still need to unbox and film. And I've had some requests to do an unboxing for my friend for Nickel Art Studios for her website as well. So we still need to place an order there. And
ooh, we get to order more?
Yes. Yes, we need to place an order.
Because I've got my eye on a few things.
Excellent.
I've already got my eye on. I say a few things. Several things.
So if I have the time, I'll try and get another unboxing video up this week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'll do my best. In the meantime, I hope that you're doing fantastic. It's kind of a weird ending today because it's a little unusual, but let me cut this extra loaf and then I will do a close-up like usual and we'll close it out for today. So here is the finished close-up on the bars. The usual, like my soul, all nice and dark. So, I wanted to remind you, like normal, to please make sure that you hydrate yourself, my friend. Please. It is very important, even if it's just like 1 cup or a few sips. Something to hydrate yourself.
Make me.
You want to know something fun?
Huh.
I finally placed a sticker restock order. And you know what I ordered?
Make me.
Make me!
Make me!
Hopefully I will have some soon, but and I'll be able to show it on Instagram or something. But this is your usual reminder. So hope you're having an excellent day. We'll catch you for the next video. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.